In this session, we are going to discuss about what are the vCenter server options, what are the ways we need to connect. Okay, try to connect vCenter server. We are going to explore all the options under vCenter server. What are the options are going to come for ESXi host? What are the options are going to come for individual VM? Okay, let's see how to work on this vCenter management console. In previous session, we noticed that what is the hierarchy, what is the topmost root object, topmost object is nothing but the vCenter server, and what is the necessity of to create a data center, what is the necessity of create a production cluster, okay, and how we added the ESXi host. This session, we are going to work on what are the options available for each object. This particular inventory, we already noticed that on the address bar, there are options are there. Select home, there is an arrow is there. Select that arrow, home, arrow. Just click arrow. Okay. Go back, click on host and clusters. Host and clusters. Okay. Arrow, click on arrow. Next, home to next, there is an arrow. Yes. Click on that. Here, you can directly click on home, or else you can choose the object where to go. As we know that if you click on home, there is a different options are available. Inventory. What are the options under inventory? Go select inventory and click on arrow. So whatever the inventory, if you click on home tab, what are the options are going to come? It is going to list out inventory, administration, and management. The same you can navigate to different objects from here as well. You can click on the respective arrow and then go to the inventory. Under inventory, if you want to go to host and clusters, you can go VM and templates, data stores and data store clusters, and networking. Similar way, administration. What are the administration options are available? Select administration. What are the options if I want to go with the licensing or sessions or rules? For each action, it is going to function separate action. So whatever the action we are going to look for, we need to choose the respective. For example, I need to go for licensing concept, where to go, how to go. So I need to go to licensing in the sense I need to click on administration and select licensing. I should not search for licensing under inventory tab. You should be aware where the licensing tab available. Okay, like that management and inventory. What are the options are available under inventory? What are the options available under administration? What are the options are available under management? We can choose like that. Okay, this is a way of navigating different options. So right now we are under we have host and clusters. Okay, host and clusters in the sense currently select inventory, click on host and clusters, inventory, host and clusters. Even shortcuts also available. You can choose that shortcuts, Control Shift H. It by default it goes change to respective host and cluster. If you want to VM and templates, what Control Shift V directly it changes to VM and templates. We are going to see the different environment how it is going to reflect. Currently, we are going to choose host and clusters. Just click on that host and clusters. See, host and clusters in the sense it is going to display the clusters, cluster information, and then what are the ESXi host. If the cluster information is not available, you can see the ESXi host as well. And associated VMs, what are the VMs are available under that respective ESXi host. This view, we call it as host and cluster view, so that we can see what is a host, what is the VMs, what is the cluster configuration, everything. If you want to work on ESXi host, or if you want to work on cluster, you need to choose host and clusters. Now, I need to go for VM and templates option. What are the visibility options are there? Go and select VM and templates. How to go? Click on inventory. Inventory arrow, click on inventory arrow. VM and templates. If I choose VM and templates, how it is going to look like? Expand. These are the navigations, how to expand, how to see. See, am I able to see the ESXi host here? I'm able to see only the VM and templates. VM and templates in the sense only virtual machines and templates. I'm not going to perform any action on ESXi host because there is no visibility for ESXi host. So I cannot perform any action which is related to ESXi host. Okay, so it is only displays VM and it displays only templates. If any work is there for virtual machine and templates, I can come over here, I can perform the action. Under host and cluster, I can perform the action on ESXi host and VMs as well. Okay, that's the difference. What action we are going to perform, what action. Okay, under the permissions, we are going to come to this topic again. What is the restriction? For example, there is administrator who is going to manage. If he is going to manage entire environment, I'm going to provide a permission to manage entire host. If that particular user only restricted to VMs, he should not touch the ESXi host configuration. Then I'm going to give the permission on this particular inventory VM and template so that that respective user is going to access and he is going to see only the VM's inventory only. He cannot do any action on ESXi host. That's the way. Now choose inventory again, go to data store and clusters and see what is it is showing. Expand and see what is the options are going to come here. Here, for every object, vCenter server, the topmost object is common and data center is common. Under data center, the object inventories, the inventory objects are changing. If I select host and cluster, it is showing hosts and associated VMs. If I choose VM and templates, it is showing only VM and templates, but the vCenter server and the data center is common. Okay, so here I'm able to see only data source, not VMs or not any host as well, only data store. What are the data stores we created on this particular ESXi host? Those data stores only will be visible here. Okay, this is the way we need to understand. Next, select networking. What are the networkings are available? Only networks visibility. How many networks are there in my environment? What is a VLAN and all those things. See, only one network is there, that is VM network. Under network, it is going to show you only the virtual machine network port groups. It is not going to show you the management interface and other things. Okay, that is the reason it is showing only VM network. But in fact, we have a management network. That management network we are not going to touch. We should not change. Okay, only it is going to display over here networking which are related to virtual machine port groups. Okay, what are the VLAN? What is the name of the particular network? Everything it is going to display. Now, I'm going back to this host and clusters and see this is a inventory view, how we have to navigate. Okay, yes. If you want to go to administrator, what are the administrator options? That administrator, what are the actions we are going to do, we'll see later. Okay, go to administration. Not there. Inventory, under inventory. Administration. Second one, yes. See, there are different options are available for each action. Okay, what are the action we have? If I want to licensing, I can go for licensing. If I go click on sessions, who are all connected? Click on sessions. See, these many sessions are inactive. Which is the active session? Which is who is an ideal session? How much time it has there? See, one session it is showing as active. Who is that active? that respect to vCenter server local, that vCenter server management is active. One ID, it's showing as this session. That in the sense, from wherever you connected, it is showing this session. The first one, whatever login as, first one. See the status, it is not showing active or idle. This session in the sense where you connected, that is showing. This session, for example, I want to disconnect any session. I can come over here, I can disconnect the session, I can terminate the session like this. Okay, this is a way of sessions. Similar way, if any kind of administrative task like licensing, go to click on administration, the topmost object again, not that, under address bar. Yes, administration. There are different options are available for each action. It is going to play different roles. Okay, I'm going to cover only few topics over in this session, like sessions, roles. Roles are important. What is the roles? I'm going to take a separate session on the roles and permissions. Okay, to work on how to restrict the user to certain actions, certain privileges. We need to define roles. By default, roles are available. We can customize roles are available. Select roles. These are default roles which are defined by along with vCenter server installation. We can create a different roles and we can restrict according to the requirement, or we can use these default roles and provide a permission. These roles are nothing but, as we discussed in previous session, users and groups. Groups are going to have default permission, default privileges like remote desktop users. Whoever part of that particular group, they are going to get the access to access the remote desktop session. Similar way, here there are different roles are available. I am going to cover this session, this topic in roles and permissions. We'll come back this. Okay. Now we are going to proceed with inventory objects. What are the inventory objects? Exploring different options. Okay. Go to host inventory, under inventory host and clusters. Yes. Now, if you select each object, for example, select vCenter server, the top object. Now, on the right hand side, there are different tabs are available. For each object, we need to select each object and we need to navigate what are the options are available on right hand window. Getting started. Next, what is a data center? What is a data center? Only one data center available. If you want to create, you can create number of data centers and click on virtual machines. The tab is going to show how many virtual machines are available in this particular vCenter server. So these many virtual machines are available. Okay. If virtual machines are list is more, I can click on search. The search window is there, right? Yes, type there, just type DB, just type DB. It is going to list the only it is going to list. Like that I can search. If I have 1000 VMs, 2000 VMs, it is very difficult to scroll down and find out the VM. So I can type here and search the inventory. Okay. This is the way how to we are going to. This tab, we are under vCenter server, and we under vCenter server, there are tabs are available. Each tab, what it is going to perform the function, what it is going to provide the information. Okay. Next tab is host. How many hosts are available? Under vCenter server, VMs, how many hosts are available? One host is there. Next, task and events. What are the tasks and events? Here, what are the actions are performed on this particular, everything it is going to list over here. Task is and events. There is a tab, one more tab is there under task and events. We are currently under task. There is a one more tab is there, events. Click on events, the top corner. Yes. This is a kind of detailed information, what happened, what is the issue or anything. Okay. Task is what are the action we perform. Events, what are the events happened on that respective object. It is provides detailed information, what is happening, kind of logs. Okay. Task is going to perform what are the actions we perform. Events, including task, it is going to provide detailed information about this particular respective event. Okay. What is alarm? Alarm is nothing but what are the issues are happened. It is going to display how it is going to trigger alarms. We can configure alarms. How to configure alarms? We will see that configuration alarms. It is going to provide an information. Is there any warning alerts or critical alerts or informational or anything? We are going to define what to trigger, what to provide the information. We can send the mail communication to the respective user by configuring SMTP. We are going to see how you are going to configure alarms, how you are going to set the monitoring, what alerts we need to get addressed. If there is no communication is not required, we can come over here and understand is there any issue. Okay. Next, permissions. Just 1 second, I'll be back. Yeah, permissions, we can restrict each user who are going to access this vCenter server. We are going to restrict respective user by providing permissions. Okay. This permission tab and roles, permission and roles, I'm going to cover in one session. Detailed information, how to configure role, how to provide a permission, and how to restrict the user. Everything we are going to cover. Okay. Next, maps. What is the maps option? How to connect, what are the objects are available, each one how they're connected, data store where it is connected. This is a kind of map and logical representation what the object is connected in which way. Okay. One vCenter server ESXi host is there. ESXi host is connected to data center, network, and virtual machine. This is kind of maps to understand. The view also we can select here, host to network, differentiation. If you want how it is established, how to connect and all those things we can see. Okay. This tabs information, what are the tabs are available? These tabs information are going to change according to the object which you select. What are the object you are going to select on the left-hand pane, the inventory pane view? It is going to change the tabs availability. For example, now we selected a vCenter server and we reviewed each tab. Now I'm going to select a data center. What are the data center tabs are going to come into picture? Select a data center in this main view. Not here. This come back. Yes. Next object, Hyderabad. Select Hyderabad. See what are the options. There are some other field as added here compared to previous. There is one more tab called performance have came into picture, and IP pools has come into picture. Okay. See what are the object it is we are going to select. The tabs, available tabs are going to change. What is a new tab it is added? Select summary. See, this is a different view compared to previous one. How many hosts are there? How many virtual machines are there? How many clusters are there in my data center? How many networks are there? It is going to provide information. The virtual machine tab is similar to previous one, no change. Host also same thing. Click on virtual machines, list of virtual machines under that particular data center. If I'm going to have different data center, the restriction. It is going to display virtual machine which is related to data center. Because I selected data center, I am collecting the tab virtual machine. If I am there in under vCenter there are multiple data centers and multiple VMs all together. Now I selected a specific data center. Under specific data center, what are the virtual machines are available? So here the concept is what we selected, what are the options are available, navigation. Here the main point we need to understand, if I want to see some particular object, where to click, how to navigate, that is important. Okay. Now click on IP pools. What is IP pools are available, different. Okay. Performance. Now performance has come into picture. Previously performance option is not there. Select performance. How the data center is going to perform, how is this information, how it is going to validate, okay? For all entire data center, how many? According to virtual machines, according to the host, according to clusters, we can see the performance graphs, okay? Task events, similar to task events. Task events, we are aware. What is the task events for the respective data center? It is going to show over here. Alarms also, it is restricted to only data center. Permissions, go to permissions. If I provide permissions here, that permissions only reflect to only this particular data center. It is not going to applicable for the top object or other data centers. Okay, like this. Now come back to select cluster. Now production cluster. What are the options are available? More over same tabs. Okay, there is one more tab added, profile compliance. Like last, there is one more tab added, one more tab, profile compliance. Click on profile compliance. What is a profile? What is a host profiles? How it is compared? We are going to cover under host profile concept. Now here, what I am going to show you, what are the tabs are coming for each object. That's what I'm going to review. Okay, I'm not going to explain anything here. Just I'm going to navigate what are the options under vCenter Server Management Console. What are the options? How it is changing the view. That's what we are going to see for each object. One more tab is added, resource allocation. If you want to see resource allocation, you can come over here and understand how many VMs are there, what is the CPU. There are different views are available. See, total CPU capacity is available, total memory capacity is available. There is a different options under resource allocation. See here, this is CPU, this is memory view, this is a storage view. We can click on respective tab under resource allocation and see what is the utilization, how the resources are assigned. We can click on respective tab and see what is the information. If you want to search any topic, for example, you are not sure where to click, where to go, you say just search in internet and type the requirement, what you understand, what are the requirement you are going to type. There is a clear KB article available. In that KB article, kb.vmware.com, if whatever the point you are searching, if it is search result is showing kb.vmware.com or any other blog, they are going to provide clear information how to access that particular information in VC client as well as in web client. As we are not learning how the web client interface is totally different compared to VC client. So it is very navigate, easy to understand. Only thing you need to understand the basic concepts. What is a ESXi host? What is a VM? If you want to do some action, you are not sure what to perform, simple option, go to your internet, search internet about your query. For your query, there are different articles are going to come into picture. First, give the preference to which is going to refer as a kb.vmware.com. In that respective article, it is going to provide clear information step by step how to do in VC client, how to do in web client. So you need to practice because you need to navigate where to go. For example, I have to go resource allocation. I need to view resource allocation view. What is the resource allocation? If I'm going to search under vCenter server, that view is not going to be available. Where this is available, only if you select a cluster view, then only this resource allocation available. Okay, similar way. Go back and select ESXi host. ESXi host. No. Here only. Lab 1 ESXi host. Under production. Yes. See, this particular ESXi host provides a different, altogether different information. This configuration tab, you see the configuration tab? Is this configuration tab available under cluster, under data center, or under vCenter server? It is not available. Only this configuration tab is available only under whenever you select ESXi host. This is an important thing, like where to navigate, where to click, where to go. Okay, if I want to ESXi host working on, I need to work on some configuration change on ESXi host. Now, if the inventory option, if you choose VM and templates, can I go to ESXi host? I cannot go, right? So which object, which inventory object I need to select and which option I need to select, everything you need to practice. If I want to practice, if I want to perform some action on ESXi host, where should I go? First option is I should be under host and clusters. Then I need to choose ESXi host. Then I need to choose configuration. This step-by-step procedure, if you are not sure, you can get the information from the internet, search internet. There is a kb.vmware.com. If you search how to change the security profile, search internet and see how to start SSH service on ESN. Search how to start SSH for ESXi host. What I said, first look for kb.vmware.article. This is connected to ESXi host. Open that. Okay, come down. The video is there. See here. To connect ESXi host to SSH client, what it is showing here, log into ESXi host, highlight that lines, log into ESXi host, vSphere client. Where to go? Click on users and group. Okay, to connect ESXi host is in the SSH client. Grant access, press enter. Come down. Okay, go back to different article. It is not providing complete information. VC client and web client also it is not providing. Another KB article I need to go. Come down. Come down. If the KB article is not providing exactly what are the information you are looking, just redefine your search context, like how to start SSH from VC server. Select how to start SSH from vCenter server. vCenter, not appliance, vCenter. Yeah. Select enter. KB article is there. Search for KB article, kb.vmware. Redefine your search. KB article is not available. As I know which one is I need to refer, which one I should not try, because why I'm telling you that only kb.vmware.com, it is going to provide a clear in text like what is where to go, how to go. Okay. Now my intention is I need to start SSH service, how to start SSH service from vCenter server. Okay, so it is going to provide in VC client where to go. I know where to go, just to showcase how to access the KB article so that it is easy to navigate. Okay, now we'll try one more search option. What is the option? Security profile. Security profile under vCenter server. Yes, just enter. Come down. Only you need to search kb.vmware.com so that it is going to provide clear information. Okay, it is not going to provide, just a moment. ESXi security profile. Below, there is an article. No, come down. Last. ESXi security profile. Yes. ESXi security profile. Yes, click on that. Come down, see kb.vmware.article is available. It's not available. Okay. Do one thing. How to restart management agents? How to restart management agents? VMware. No problem. Just VMware. Okay. See here, KB article is there. Okay, open that KB article. How to connect ESXi host, where to go if you want to connect a SSH service. It clearly provides information. Come down. To enable that, where to go? Come down. See here, if you are in the ESXi host, how to do perform? I need to connect DCS screen, how to access. This is one step. Next one, come down. If you want to connect, restart ESXi host manager, log into ESXi host through cell or SSH. What are the commands? Step-by-step procedure will be there. Come down. Everything will be there. See, if you go up, go up. See here, using ESXi shell in ESXi5 and 6.x. If you want to not sure what is ESXi shell or SSH, you can refer one more link is there. You can refer that to start that shell and SSH. How to start that? Click on that. Again, it is one more kb.vmware.article. So you can explore the knowledge by going these articles, and you can get the information how to navigate, where to go, how to go, all those information. See here, log into vCenter server system using vSphere client. Step 1. See here, first one, Log into vCenter server, vSphere client. That is step 1. Next option, what is this option? We know, select host under inventory panel. What is inventory panel? Inventory panel, we know that host and clusters. See, once host is selected, click a configuration tab. Because if you are not going to select host and cluster tab, you are not in a position to select host. If you are not going to select host, you are not in a position to select configuration tab. Under configuration tab, where to go? Click on security profile. In the security profile, click properties. Select ESXi. The same command I am going to show you in just tab and see in vCenter and this one. As per this article, you navigate in vCenter server. That's the practice. First, what is that? Under inventory, I need to select host. I selected the host, that is fine. Host and cluster, under host and cluster, I selected the ESXi host. And point number 2 done. Point number 3, I need to choose configuration tab. Just Alt tab so that it is easy for you. Expand the window, press Alt tab. Third step, click on configuration tab. Alt tab, Alt tab. Expand the window. Alt tab. No. Wait. 1 second. Minimize this. Now you are in this web browser. Okay. Just a single. Now open this session. Where is that vCenter session? Open that directly. Yes. Expand the window. Press Alt tab once. Only one press. Alt tab. Press and leave so that it is going to reflect the window. Don't fold. Alt tab. Just press Alt tab. That's it. Okay. Now we are going to refer KB article and here the configuration. Now we are under configuration. The third step is there. Next, click on Alt tab. Now what is next? Under configuration, where to go? Security profile. Where is the security profile? Alt tab. Security profile. Under software, security profile. Click on security profile. We are done. Now where to click now? We are not sure. Go to the KB article. In the service section, click property. There are two sections are available under security profile. Okay, now which one I need to select? Service section. Okay, click properties. Okay, go back to that. Under service section. See, there is a service section is there, firewall section is there. Now I need to click properties for service section. Click properties. Now I need to choose what I need to choose. Go back. Alt tab. Select ESXSL from the list. Select ESXSL from the list. Come back to the vCenter. ESXSL. Where is the ESXSL? This is a shell. Now I can choose option. What to do? I'm not sure. Go back to the article. Click options. Point number 6. Click options. Where is that options? Yes. Now what is the step? We need to start the service. See, You are not sure how to perform the action, but the kb.vmware.article is going to provide a clear concept, clear information where to go. Okay, go back to the article, come down, see here, host client. How to perform the same function under host client. Host client is nothing but web client. In web client, how to perform that? The options are completely different in web client compared to VC client. Where to understand, how to understand, you need to refer kb.vmware.article for each action, what you are going to do. For example, I am performing, I know what is the step under vCenter server. I know the same step, how to perform web client, such that you will get the KB article, go there, navigate and understand. This is very much important to practice. If you are not going to practice, you are not going to be get well expertise, because in interview persons or working on live environment, it is very important to navigate the fields. If you are not able to navigate the fields properly, you will end up with taking long time to troubleshoot the issue. Practice, practice, practice. Okay. Okay. Go back. Come back to the article. Come back to our lab. This is the way you need to understand. Okay. Cancel. So we are under options, different options under vCenter server, where to go, how to go, what are the tabs are going to cancel, what are the options are going to come into picture, everything we are going to see here. Okay, we selected the vCenter server, we selected a data center, we selected cluster, we selected ESXi host. Now it is the time for virtual machine. Click on virtual machine and see what are the tabs are going to come over here. For each object, there are different tabs are available. You need to understand what it is related to. Okay. Now, this is exploring the vCenter server management console. This is a VC client interface. This interface is differ with the web client interface. The same functions, same tabs are not available under web client. Why I'm not going to teach the web client is going to because it is going to confuse a lot. Okay, here one tab is here, but in web client the tab is different under different scenario, different interface. But you need to understand, you need to refer VMware KB articles for same section how we can do in web client. Okay. One more important point, whatever the features, what are the additional features, more features are available under web client only. Some restrictions are there in VC client, thin client. Okay, if you want more features, exploring more options, you need to refer web client only. If your environment, wherever you are working, if browser is working properly, everything is working properly, prefer web client only. VC client, no. But if you are habitual to perform VC client, that's easy. It's up to you how you are going to perform. For example, adding an identity source is not available in VC client. Where, how did we connect? We connected to web client, we perform that option. Similar way, what are the features are available? Additional features, advanced features, everything will be available under web client. Okay, this is now. Now, this is an interface about all what are the actions we can perform under vCenter Management Console, where to go. Now, topic is snapshot. What is a snapshot? What is the use of snapshot? Okay. Okay. Now we are going to work on virtual machine server. What is a snapshot function? It is going to provide. Okay. Right click on the server. How to click on snapshot or what is the importance of snapshot? It is the main use of snapshot is right click on the server. Select snapshot. Here, take a snapshot. Take a snapshot or snapshot manager, all those things we are going to discuss now. Okay. What is snapshot is very important point is, for example, on a Windows server or a Linux server, you are going to perform a patching. Patching in the sense you are going to modify some settings, some installation. You are not sure how it is going to work, how it is going to affect my environment. Is the server is going to come back online after the patch installation or not? So how to restrict? So Snapshot is going to provide an option, a quick restore to previous state. As soon as you click a snapshot, what it is going to do is, it is going to create the original VMDK, where the files are going to store, from where we are going to boot on from the hard disk. So whatever the files you are going to modify, you are not sure what it is going to happen. For safety side, I'm going to create a snapshot. As soon as you create a snapshot, what it is going to gives an advantage is, it is going to create a restore point. For example, I'm installing a Windows patch. After installing Windows patch, server is not functioning or application is not functioning as expected. Now, what is the option? I can quickly restore to previous state. If I'm not going to create a snapshot, I cannot click back to restore option. I need to uninstall the patch, uncheck the configuration, and troubleshoot. In this case, what the snapshot is going to do? Select snapshot, take snapshot. I'll cover the snapshot again. It is very useful in day-to-day operations. That's the reason I'm going to spend some more time. Even session is going to end in tomorrow's session. Next session, we are going to discuss about snapshot in more detail. Snapshot and clone tomorrow's session. Okay, snapshot. Now click the test. I'm installing a patching, Windows patching. There are the two options are available: description and snapshot with the virtual machine memory. What is a snapshot with virtual machine memory? In the sense, if you want to do analyze the memory content also, I can choose what it is going to do. It is going to copy the content, memory content to the space FSS. Okay, what is a quiz guest file? We are not going to select in general operations these two options. For certain functions, it is going to very much useful. Snapshot file, virtual machine memory, and quiz guest operating file system. Okay, we are discuss these two options tomorrow. Just unselect these two checkboxes and click OK. By doing so, what it is going to do, what are the disk we are going to work, what is the hard disk we assign to this virtual machine? It is going to read-only mode. It is going to read-only mode. Whatever this, whenever you create a snapshot, it is going to create a new file. So what are the patches we are going to install? What are the modifications we are going to install? It is going to update the data in new file. It is not going to disturb the existing storage disk. It is going to create a new file. Okay. What are the modifications? What are the changes? It is going to impact update in a new file. So for example, everything is working fine, no issues. Then we are going to delete the snapshot. If nothing is working, some problem is there, we are going to revert the snapshot. We'll see what is delete is going to do, what revert is going to do in next session. Okay, this is a snapshot, how to create a snapshot. We'll see delete and revert in next session. Okay, take care, bye.